So another day, another plane, and it's Freddie Mercury's plane. Let's see if we get into Longyearbyen, which is the capital of Svalbard.
Smoking and the use of electronic cigarettes is not permitted.
That's it, we made it to Svalbard, Longyearbyen. Here it is. Nearly didn't make it. One false landing, strong winds. As you can see, visibility is not great, but we're here. I don't know, it's about minus 10. So those of you who watch my post for a while would know about Longyearbyen and Svalbard. Those of you who haven't won't. So it's a really beautiful place. It's up in the Arctic Circle, way up north. Ooh, it's cold. And this is it behind me. It's an old mining town. In fact, it was not claimed, this island, by anybody for a long time. So the Russians claimed a bit of it, and they used to send, because there was coal in mining is what they mined here. And they used to mine that right from seams that fell onto the beaches. But you can see how there's still remnants of old mining behind me, like there. But you can see how profitable it would have been, because they were able to get it straight from there, from picking up lumps of coal and chucking on the ships. The pirates initially embargoed this island, and there was a sort of pirate island for a long time, because they were able to take the coal into the European markets and use it for the Industrial Revolution. Anyway, so there's both the Russians and the Norwegians had bases here. There's Russian bases still, and now it's a bit more of a tourist. People come here dog sledding, big trips across the ice, as well as a lot of Arctic research is done here. So I went to a place called the Cambridge University, called the Scott Polar Research Institute, and there's basically 3 polar research institutes in the world. There's the Scott Polar at Cambridge, there's St. Petersburg Institute, and there's here the Svalbard Longyearbyen Polar Institute. They're the main polar or Arctic polar areas of the world. And they do some Antarctic stuff, doing things like vegetation. And I met some people on the plane who are also looking at other issues like female rights issues, indigenous cultures, far north. So a lot of really good work done on a whole range of topics in these areas. Bitingly cold. Anyway, I'm going to go down. There's also got an Arctic museum, polar museum, which I want to check out again. I'm going to check out the university, I'm going to check out the town, and check out my favourite little haunts, and then hopefully go for a beer a bit later on. Bring it on. Longyearbyen. A couple of things about the buildings. Now, initially they brought different coloured buildings in for a bit like the Russians had different colour for buildings for different scientific purposes, so people could identify what they were. That was one of the reasons they had different colours. Initially they also had a lot of creosoted red paint protection, hence that beautiful red colour. But later they found that it was really good for curing depression in the dark winter months, having lots of different colour, because there's no colour, completely devoid of colour in these lands. So hence why you got all these coloured buildings now up in the north here. And there was something else I was going to say as well. Oh, I keep turning around because there are, like I do this, look around me, because there are polar bears in this area. If you go to Svalbard University here, you have to learn to shoot a gun. My mate who was here used to said she shot 7 bullets a day at the target range, and they got ticked off because the polar bears are in this area. A lot of polar bears in Longyearbyen and the whole of Svalbard is known for it. And they come in, they smell the food, and they do kill people. The last one was killed actually in Longyearbyen, but certainly when she was here in '95, one of the students got eaten then, so not that long ago.